Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Puzzle Agent 2. I'm Cassandra77, and when we last left off, Federal Agent Nelson Tethers has taken upon himself to distribute flyers for some unexplained reason. The forum's population has reacted to this puzzle with math. Lots and lots and lots of math, which I appreciate on a purely abstract level, but do not understand nor am capable of recapping in this here video because, well, I kinda suck at math. However, forum's user HitWizard has provided a good explanation that involves very little math and matches my own first attempt at solving this puzzle. By the way, are you noticing something odd about the puzzle itself? If that's the case, you're more observant than I am. As you may notice, there are some weird numbers at the bottom of the screen even though we have yet to distribute any flyers. The game is glitching out and it takes me quite a while while recording to notice it. Reset does nothing, so I tried to quit the puzzle and try again.
Let me try helping you with those flyers again.
See if that worked. And no. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen a genuine bug in this game and I'm having trouble processing it. You'll see me being very slow about solving this puzzle because I'm freaking the hell out. I'm bamboozled. I'm in a state of panic and concern and can hardly do anything. So you will excuse my slowness while I relate the proper solution, which involves very little math. As you see, we have 62 flyers in total and we need 50 to reach the final destination. That means we need to have 12 at each of the Flyer Bandit's possible locations, and none of the other locations actually matter. It doesn't matter how many flyers go elsewhere. So we put 24 in the rightmost combination so that 12 add. Yeah. That's basically the solution that the how button gives you. The moment you understand that you only need 3 12s in the red spots, things work out. You just don't make sure you don't overthink the puzzle. And to be honest, I'm still confused about the game glitching out. The first and hopefully the last time that's going to happen. Here's the solution, pretty much what I just said. Same number of flyers, 12 precisely. It doesn't matter which zone the flyer bandit is in. Okay, let's move on.
There you go. That should get everybody in town on the lookout for Daryl.
I doubt it in this town. People disappear all the time in Scoggins. Nobody even notices anymore.
There have been other missing people?
Plenty others. Even that researcher over at the campground had his buddy go missing just last week.
Do you know where I could...
He's got a trailer at the Wallows campground. Name's Alfred, something or other. Have fun, Mr. FBI. Try looking for my brother while you're at it.
It sounds like Isaac Davner's just one of many missing people around Scoggins. The cases might all be related. I'm heading to the Wallows to ask a researcher there about his missing friend. And look for Daryl's brother, of course.
So, I think you get the basic premise of the first part of the game. We have to go all over Scoggins and figure out who went missing where, how and why. Well, actually the how and why portion are explained later. As you see, the campgrounds area is underlined and has a circle around it to bring our attention to it and make sure we go there.
That fire pit hasn't been used since the last thaw, assuming this place ever thaws. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a researcher.
You found one.
I'm Special Agent Tethers with the FBI Puzzle Research Division. Dr.
Versteckt. But that's my father's name. Call me Alfred. I'm doing anthropological research here in Scoggins. I'm a student of mankind.
Someone in town said your friend had gone missing?
Friend? Oh, yes, they must be talking about my graduate student, Will Medlock. Very bright young man. Disappeared, oh, when was that? 2 months ago?
That was before the incident at the eraser factory. But no one mentioned it before.
Can't say I'm surprised. Local law enforcement was no help.
Yes, I've met the local law enforcement.
People here are more interested in puzzles than missing people.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this missing grad student, Will?
Well, now that I think about it, I wonder if spending time in Scoggins was starting to have an effect on him.
How do you mean?
He became unfocused. Talked about nightmares and whispers. I didn't think much of it at the time. He walked away in the middle of one of my discussions about the transformative power of myth and legend. I thought he was just bored, but I never saw him again.
What is an anthropologist doing in Scoggins, Minnesota?
Same thing an anthropologist does anywhere else. I'm studying people.
The people of Scoggins? Is there enough to study?
Oh my, yes. The shared reality made by the people and their folklore. I've been here for years, and I've just barely scratched the surface. Don't you get the sense that this is a town on the cusp of something big? Their folklore, their fascination with puzzles. It's as if the energy of thought is being transformed into solving one of the great problems of our age.
Very pathologic. Keep this in mind as the game goes on.
How long have you been here in Scoggins?
Let's see, about 15 years? I'm on my 8th government grant.
The game has some weird obsession with government spending I'm not sure I approve of. It's bizarre.
You must know something about the local stories about gnomes?
The hidden people? Well, of course. They're the ones who brought me here in the first place. I'm studying the myth and worship of the hidden people.
Oh, then you've dealt with that cult, the Brotherhood of Scoggins.
Oh my, yes. Frightfully mad, all of them. Be careful, Agent Tethers. Their devotion to the hidden people makes them extremely driven and extremely dangerous.
Do you know anything about the missing factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
Ah, yes. Fascinating story, that. A real suburban myth in the making. To the people of Scoggins, he's the archetype of the martyr, a ritual sacrifice made as an attempt to assert control over capricious nature.
Wait a second. Davner's not a myth. He's a real person. I've met him.
Myths are real, Agent Tethers. We're all characters playing roles. The hero in a quest for truth. The wise, mysterious sage who serves as his guide.
Wise. Right. Thanks for your time, Alfred. If you hear any more about Isaac Davner or your missing friend, please let me know.
I've just spoken with a mild-mannered but extremely driven agent from the FBI. He was looking for information about the hidden people and the rash of disappearances in the area, including young Will's. Of course, if he's investigating a missing persons case, he'd best talk to Sheriff Bogg. The sheriff may not be helpful, but he is the one man in town with information about all the missing residents.
What he said.
So I hope you understand what the episode title is about now. We pretty much introduced the different locations in Scoggins and have to go to each in turn, only to be sent onwards. Spoiler alert.
I'm finally desperate enough to visit Sheriff Bogg's office, but he's already working against me. A note on the door says, "Out to grab a bite." If I want any answers, I'll have to head to the Moose Ear Diner.
The Moose Ear Diner, however, pretty much is our final destination for this video at least, and hopefully it's a spot where we'll get some answers. And gum, I think it's been eons and eons, or at least screens and screens since we last had gum. My addiction is flaring up. Yeah, good job.
Daryl's disappearance has got to be tied into all of this somehow.
Right, I really don't want to talk to Sheriff Bug, so...
Equal distribution of weight between birds. 12 votes to title compensation circuit. The Whispers.
Oh. Hi, Steve.
You're that FBI agent. Grapples?
Tethers. Have you seen Isaac Davner around town?
Davner? The old eraser factory foreman? Oh, nobody's seen him since the incident.
There seem to be a lot of missing persons cases around Scoggins.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Did you know any of the missing people?
I don't talk to a lot of people in town. Just here for business.
What can you tell me about the hidden people?
I'm not into that anymore. The market dropped out on gnome figurines.
No, I mean real ones.
Real hidden people? Are you trying to catch me saying something crazy? Is this entrapment?
Are you okay, Steve? You seem tense.
I'm not tense. Lots of people have trouble sleeping. It doesn't mean anything.
How long have you had trouble sleeping?
Since the eraser factory reopened. Why?
Just asking. How's business?
I'm not into tchotchke smuggling anymore, if that's what you're asking.
No, I was just...
You can't prove anything.
Calm down.
Okay. It's that I just can't figure out this problem. Maybe you can help.
This is the only non-audience participation puzzle in this video. Sorry, it's a bit exposition heavy. And it's the old thing with the wolf, the cabbage and the goat, except there's no goat or no cabbage. I presume the farmer ate them at some point, and the poor wolf became a part of Steve's smuggling business. We have to ferry these animals across the river, and most failure conditions have fairly neat pictures. I'll show them off in a moment or so and then solve the puzzle. There's not much to explain. We have to get the bear on the other shore somehow, and then everything solves itself. I think I do it in as few steps as possible, but if you can come up with a more optimal solution, do so in the thread. I'll give you some bonus points, I guess, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 points. It's a simple puzzle. Yeah, the bear is on the other side, and now everything is fairly simple. Doom, doom, doom. Ta-dam! Well done, me. Explanation is pretty much what I just said. Get the bear to the other side, everything falls into place. Yeah. Okay. Any other puzzles for us, Steve?
Okay, good luck, Steve.
Yeah. Herds always hold as much as they can carry. Back home. Get back home.
So I reiterate, sigh, let's delay talking to the sheriff some more.
The foreman's wife, Glory Davner, is still working at the diner, as if nothing's happened. Even though her husband's still missing, and the last time I saw her, she was using a chainsaw to try to drown me under a lake of ice. I still don't know how she's involved, but I'd better make it clear I'm only trying to help if I want to get any information. Mrs. Davner, Glory, I think Isaac must have been involved in something big.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
If you've got any information, it's not just a crime to keep quiet. It's preventing me from being able to help find your husband.
I don't know where Isaac is, honest. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, there's nothing to do but talk to the
Hello,
sheriff.
Sheriff Bog.
Agent Heathers, what are you doing back in town? We got everything under control, and we don't need the FBI poking its...
Calm down, Sheriff. I'm just here on personal leave.
Well, I keep my eye on tourists just the same as FBI agents.
In case you haven't followed the last game, I should let you know that the sheriff tried to kill Tethers and was only foiled by his fascination with puzzles, which is a sore point for me and should be one for
When I
Nessun.
filed my report with the Bureau, I left out the part about you holding me at gunpoint.
Why?
Come on, Tethers. I don't know how you boys do things in Washington, but out here, sometimes a man's gotta do what he's gotta do, even if it means drawing a gun on a fella.
What?
What? I concur. No, allow me to rant at length about how much I dislike video games characters. Even by movie logic, even by bizarre logic, Sheriff Bug should be in so much trouble right now. Like, you know, he's a loose cannon! He should hand over his gun, his badge, his mustache, and his snowmobile. You know, the chief should be riding his ass so hard he's winning the Kentucky Derby. Internal Affairs should be so far up his ass he's coughing up loop-flavored reports. Why isn't this so? Just because you want to bring the character back for the sequel? Nelson, I don't get you.
I hope you've started to take Bjorn's cult seriously. I'm convinced they're behind the disappearance of Isaac Davner.
What? That's crazy. The Brotherhood of Scoggins are valued members of this community. I'm not gonna let them be harassed by anybody, FBI or no.
Can we at least get some info, if not any action out of you? Some help? From the local law enforcement, quote
I've
unquote?
heard that Isaac Davner is only one of the people to go missing around Scoggins. What can you tell me about the other disappearances?
What can I tell you? Nothing. Sure, I got files on all the so-called missing persons, but I don't have to show them to any FBI man, especially one who's not here on official business.
I believe the hidden people have something to do with the incident at the factory.
Agent Taylor, please. Just because we don't live in some fancy city doesn't mean you can treat us like gullible yokels.
You've been just as helpful as always, Sheriff Bog.
Glad to be of service, Agent Chathers. Enjoy your time in our town, and behave yourself.
Agent Tethers,
Ah!
we need to talk outside.
What did you need to talk about, Mrs. Davner?
It's about Isaac. He's not back yet. He's supposed to be back.
Why are you worried about Isaac now? You're the one who helped them take him.
You don't understand. It was the only way to save him.
Save him?
Isaac was troubled. The Brotherhood offered us a way to cure him.
How are the Brotherhood supposed to cure Isaac?
Some kind of spiritual thing, I guess. Neither of us really understood it, but we were desperate.
Okay, let's talk about you trying to
I
kill.
warn you, Glory,
Yes.
that attacking an FBI agent with a chainsaw is a federal offense.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's just, you were going to stop the Brotherhood. I couldn't let you. Isaac needed to finish his journey.
Oh well,
Do you have
bygones,
any
I
idea
guess.
where the
Nelson.
hidden people would have taken Isaac?
The hidden people aren't real.
But I saw them taking Isaac away.
It's the Brotherhood. They lied.
What do you mean when you say the Brotherhood lied?
Bjorn talked about finding peace by communing with forest spirits. I thought it was a... what's the word?
A metaphor?
No, a crock. But we'd try anything. And now Isaac's missing.
In the lodge, I saw a photo of you and Isaac with the rest of the Brotherhood.
They said they could help us. Help Isaac. But they've been taking people. They took Isaac. It's all my fault.
They took Isaac? Have you told the sheriff?
The sheriff knows. He's working with them.
Look, Glory, I'd like to stay and talk, but
We've got to get the missing person files.
that's actually a good idea.
I'll make sure Sheriff Boggs stays in the diner. Find out anything you can about Isaac.
I finally got some help, more or less, in finding Isaac Davner. His wife, Glory, believes that the local cult is behind all the missing person cases in Scoggins. I'm going back to the sheriff's office to find out exactly what he's hiding in his files. Oh, Mr. Scruffman, you've been there the whole time.
Oh, Nelson has the best oh shit faces.
That conversation between Glory and me was strictly confidential, you know. I know you'd like Isaac out of the way, but I'm going to find him.
If you say so.
Still working on that sign, huh?
Things fall apart.
Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dim tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate sincerity. That's deep, man. That's real deep. Puzzle time. We want to split the power between 4 generators and 4 devices. Okay, you see there are 5 generators, 4 devices, each of which must be powered exactly to the specification. When a generator is split in 2, then say it is 50, each of the devices gets 25. There's no limit to the number of connections between one generator and one device, but you can't cross any of the wires. So I think that's enough information to solve this puzzle. Good luck, dear thread people.